So now in this video we will see how to make a three-dimensional matrix. For example, we already saw that how to make a 1D array and 2D arrays because these are the 2D arrays, right? So now we will see the how to make a 3D array. So before that I need to show you one more thing. Like if you wanna make a matrix of a particular range, like this one, like where is that? Yeah, like this one, this is from 1 to 16. So if you want to make this kind of matrices of a particular range, in that case we can use that arrange method. Okay, so for example, let me declare a D, and that will be like np dot arrange. And for example, we want a matrix of 20 elements, so we will just write over it 20. Okay, now if I print D, it will make a matrix of 20 element that starts from 0 and till goes to till 19. So now if you want to make a reshape of it, for example, if you want to make it like 5 by 4 matrix, that means it has 5 rows and 4 columns. In that case, you just need to write dot reshape shape, and in the parentheses we have to write the row first, that is assume 5, and then the column number of columns, we want 4 columns. So that will total contain 5 multiplied with 4, that is 20. So that's perfect. And yeah, now if I run this cell, now you can see it is a 5 by 4 matrix with the range of 0 to 19, right? So in this way you can create this kind of this kind of 2D matrices. By the way, now let's make a 3D matrix. So E equals to E is the variable name, by the way, and that is np dot array, and that contains first of all you have to use the first box bracket, and inside that we have to put a second box bracket, so that will contain another box bracket because we want 3D matrix, so we will use 3 box brackets. So assume here we will write 1 comma 2, and then outside of it 3 comma 4, and then outside of the second box bracket this is actually the second row, so this is actually our first row. Now we are writing the second row, right? So here assume 5 comma 6, and then 7 comma 8, and I guess yeah, that's fine. Now let's just print E. Okay, then between error. Well, yeah, we have to put everything in the parentheses. We already learned about that, so we will need to put a parenthesis over here. So if I run this cell, now you can see this is a three-dimensional array. You can obviously make this kind of arrays using this method. For example, this is a if, and that will contain np dot arrange, and assume it contains 8 elements, and that will reshape with the number of rows. That means the number of x-axis is assumed 2 comma 2 comma 2, that means x, y, and z, because this is a 3D matrix. Now if I print if okay, it is an error. Okay, yeah, I put a double R, actually this is a single R. So yeah, now you can see this is a similar one. So you can obviously make a range matrix using this method as well as using this method, but do remember that the first one is the x-axis, then the y-axis, and then the z-axis. So that means we can obviously use this kind of methods to know a particular row or a column, a particular element. So for example, if you wanna get a particular row, or you can say a particular column from the matrix, for example, we want this 3 4 and 7 8. Okay, so in that case we just need to write E, and in the box bracket we want all rows. So we will just write a colon and then the number of y-axis. So we want one y-axis because the first one is 0 and the second one is 1. So we want 1 from the first row and 1 from the second row. So we'll just write over 1. And then for z-axis we want all the z-axis, right? So now if I run this cell, you can see it is printing 3 4 and 7 8, right? So now you can play with these all methods. For example, if you want to change it with 0, it will print 1 2 and all, right? If you just write whatever 1, it will print like this. So you can play with it, make some changes and see what is the actual output. So yeah, now let's see how to replace a particular element. Replace a particular element or particular elements. Okay, so this cannot be a singular one, so I'll just write whatever replace. And yeah, so for example, if you want to replace this uh, 3 4 and 7 8 with assume 11 12 and 13 14. So I'll just write over here E and the, and then colon comma 1 comma colon, and then that will be equals to box bracket, and inside this box bracket we have to write first elements, so 12 comma 13. So that means that this 3 and 4 will be changed with 12 and 13, and the 7 and 8 will be changed with 14 and 15. Okay, now if I print E, you can see these changes. So yeah, that's it for this video. This is for 3D matrices, and now we will see how to initialize different types of arrays. Okay.